Hey everyone, welcome to AI Gen Education channel. Now let us continue with the types of plants, right? Insectivorous plants, parasitic plants and non-green plants. Do you remember from the last session that these belong to which type of plants? It is a division that is based on, right, habitat, right? Now, insectivorous plants, as I said, habitat. Now we have to correlate, right? As what habitat has contributed for this type of insectivorous plants to get developed? Tell me that. Just think. Okay. So there should be some characteristics of the habitat which help this insectivorous plants to first of all evolve in the nature, right? So insectivorous plants, these plants live in a habitat where the soil is poor in nutrients. So as I have said, the characteristic of that habitat is soil is poor in nutrients, right? Is poor in nutrients. And what the other thing, also in thick forests sunlight is not enough for photosynthesis. So the other point which has contributed is, in thick forests the sunlight is not enough, so no photosynthesis, right? For photosynthesis, what is the main thing? You need sunlight. But if there is no sunlight at all, then there is no photosynthesis. So how can the plant survive then if there are no nutrients, no sunlight? And so such plants feed on small insects for nutrition. They will be hungry, right? Like all of us. So the plants, they will feed on small insects for nutrition. So what are these plants? Pitcher plants, Venus flytrap, sundews, butterworts, bladderworts. These are all some types of insectivorous plants. Now I can say that like for all of the type of plants, I said that they have tall trees, they have thin stems, they have hollow stems, they have light stems, and they have broad leaves, and they have cone shaped of structure. So I was able to exactly say, in this habitat you will find these type of plants, like this type of structure is typical of that type of plants. But here if you ask me, how will this insectivorous plants be, madam, then I'll say that no, I just can't say something so common in everything, right? So here what I can say is, there will be unique characteristics that has been developed by the plants in order to feed on the insects for nutrition. Like pitcher plants, okay? How will the pitcher plants be? It will be something like this, okay? So whenever insects come here, they'll just fall down, okay? Flytrap has two lobes with hair like spikes on their edges, okay? And how about the pitcher plant? Pitcher plant, to their edge there will be they will secrete a slippery substance at its edge. So what happens? The insects, when it comes in contact with the slippery substance, it will just slide into the pitcher. What is the pitcher? Pitcher is the bottle shaped structure that is part of the plant, okay? So insect, when comes in contact with the slippery substance, it will just fall into the pitcher. In that way, these two, Venus flytrap and pitcher plant, they eat on the insects. And some other aspects is that some insects will have some luring mechanisms, okay? So something has to attract the insect, right? Insects doesn't know that this will have that I can get this. No, they will go there when there is some luring mechanism, when there is some sweet smell or something like that. Then the insects get attracted. When there are a lot of colors, then the insects will get attracted to that, right? So they will have some luring mechanisms and certain digestive enzymes. Now tell me, plants as I have mentioned, they will prepare their own starch or sugar, right, from the process of photosynthesis. So all the plants are made to eat on this, like to get energy from this starch or sugar. Now if I say that you will have to feed on the insects, Okay, will normal plants be able to do that? No, because they need some different digestive enzymes, right? You can't eat human can't eat anything, right? They will eat only the things they are used to. Otherwise their digestive system will say that no, I can't do this, and they'll get some fever or something, right? In the same manner, for the plants, in order to digest the insect, right, the plant has to take the nutrition from the insect. For that, certain digestive enzymes are needed. So these plants have developed such sort of digestive enzymes that can make these plants to get the nutrition from those insects. Okay, and parasitic plants. What are these parasitic plants? Plants that depend on other plants. What is that? Plants that depend on other plants partially or completely for their nutrition. Okay, so these plants won't make their own food, but they depend on other plants either partly or fully for their nutrition. These are called as parasitic plants. See, this dependence on other plants, you can find it in some other types of plants also. Not apart from this parasitic plants, some other types of plants will also have this type of dependence on other plants. But why are you using this word parasitic here? It is because they often harm the plants on which they grow. Okay, it's not that they'll have a friendly relation between them. Okay, it's not that they're friends, that they depend on one another. No, the plant that is depending on the other plant, this plant harms the plant that gives it. Okay, so these are called as parasitic plants. What are the examples? This one and this one. Again, I am not going to say this. Okay, I am not going to spell this. Cuscuta and mistletoe. This is what I am spelling it. Okay, I am not sure how they are spelled. Now, non-green plants. What are these? Some plants do not contain chlorophyll. What is that? They do not contain chlorophyll. So they do not have the green color. Okay, so if they don't have the green color, it means that because of the lack of chlorophyll, they won't be able to make their own food, right? So how will they survive then? Now the insectivorous plants will survive on feeding the insects, and parasitic plants, they'll depend on other plants. But these non-green plants, what they do is, these are adapted to source their nutrition from dead plants and animals. Okay, so they will feed on dead plants and animals. What are the examples? Coral root, Indian pipe. Okay, now I think in the last session I was a bit fast. If you have any doubts, please let me know, and I will assure you that from now onwards I will be a bit slow. Okay, I myself have felt that I went a bit fast. Okay, I'll go slow from now onwards. They typically have a well-defined canopy and can grow to significant heights, okay, providing substantial shade, shelter, and beauty. You know about the trees. I need not elucidate more on this. Okay. So what are the examples? Oak, pine, maple, apple, rubber, etc. Okay. And what are the other types of plants? Climbers and creepers. Climbers are plants that use external structures for support to grow upwards. Okay. So until and unless you provide them some support, okay, they can't grow. Like they need some support so that they'll go up. Okay. What are the examples? Grapevine and money plant. And what are the creepers? Creepers are the plants that spread horizontally along the ground or other surface. Unlike climbers, creepers do not need vertical support. Climbers need the vertical support for it to grow upwards, right? But these creepers do not need vertical support and grow along the soil surface. So they are happy to grow along the soil surface down, right? But these climbers are happy if you provide some vertical thing, and these can grow upwards. Okay, so and you can find the grapes. You remember that fox and grape story, right? Where you can find grapes at the top, right? So grapes, it's a climber. Okay, you can find the grape vines in the climbers. And how about the creepers? As I said, they do not need vertical support and grow along the soil surface. What are the examples? Watermelon and pumpkin. Okay. Now we are done with the plants at last. Okay. So we took five parts. Okay. 5 videos for this. So it's like I had to do this because I try to do it as fast as I can, but it took me 5 videos. Okay, you please go through it again and again so that it will sit in your brain, and as such you have to uh, learn these examples that I gave you. Again, I'm saying examples for academics, 2 or 3 for each type is enough. Okay, but for this one, what for competitive exams like Olympiads, you have to remember each and every example that are mentioned in these slides, and you have to know the category they belong to, because the questions will be mostly based on that. And some other things also, some other important things about the stomata, right? Some will have the stomata, and where the plants are cone shaped. Okay, where the seeds will be in a cone. All these things you have to remember. Okay, so go through the videos at least 2 to 3 times. Okay, it's fun learning. Remember that you have to learn, and you will feel happy when you know everything, right, with regard to the lessons. So be happy, just listen. Okay, be relaxed and give your exams. Okay, see you in the next chapter. I'll think, I haven't yet decided which chapter to go next. I'll do that and I'll let you know. Okay, very soon I'll be coming back again. Okay, bye, see you.